What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing good today, tonight, whenever you're watching this. So for this video, I'm going to be serious. You know, the last few videos I uploaded to this channel, I was kind of joking around a little bit. But for this one, I need to get serious. Before I get into the main subject to this video, I will say this right now. I apologize now for any foul language I use, and I do apologize if I end up saying some things that probably shouldn't be said. Now, before y'all go judging me in the comments, saying some stupid shit, yet I will say this right now. Do I agree that there were some things that went down on January 6th? Absolutely. Do I agree that there was some chaos that happened on January 6th in Washington, D.C.? Absolutely. To anybody there that was actually causing chaos and breaking shit, I do not condone that one bit. Do I think those people should face consequences? Absolutely. To everybody else there that was just protesting and they weren't doing anything wrong, I applaud them for it. So with that said, you guys will know, or you guys are probably aware that a little over a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago as a matter of fact, I uploaded this video, of me talking about how, I think Black Lives Matter and Antifa need to start owning up to their shit and, come out and address some of the shit that they've done, and of course, that was about a week or two after the January 6th bullshit happened. And, I had so many people that were commenting and they were like, oh, well, you're judging us for what we did, but you're not saying shit about what happened in Washington, D.C. You should be ashamed of yourself, blah, 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 blah. You sound like a dumb fuck considering you still support Trump, blah, 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 blah. You know what? First off, it's my right to support Trump if I want to. If you got a problem with that, here's my thing to you. Fuck you. Second of all, if you think January 6th was way worse than a lot of the Black Lives Matter rioting bullshit that happened throughout 2020, I have a video right here that I'm about to show you guys that it's a TikTok video that I came across last night, and this video got me so freaking heated, got me so fucking pissed off. For this video, it's people from the riots that were burning shit down, back in 2020 when everybody was so pissed off about what happened to George Floyd, what happened to Breonna Taylor, what happened to some of the other black people that were killed by cops. Now, before I show this video, I must remind you guys right now and warn you. This video is pretty graphic. Some people that watch this video might find it disturbing, which I apologize for, but this is a video that I feel like I need to show you guys. Viewer discretion is advised.
A movement, I'm telling you, they're not going to stop, and everyone beware, because they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after.
And please, show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
It was a violent night in St. Louis. They shot and killed David in cold blood.
Destroying property which can be replaced is not violent.
This is an apartment complex on fire
and it just collapsed. Their building just collapsed.
I have nowhere to go now. These people did this for no reason.
This is just a snapshot of some of the damage the people will be waking up to.
Going up, but police clearly.
I'm proud of New York, and I'm proud of the protests.
There is damage everywhere you look. Honestly, it looks like a war zone.
Heartwarming to see so many people turn out peacefully.
And they keep doing it day after day after day. That done country is a nation of protests. The patriots were protesters.
St. John's Church is on fire.
Do you disavow the violence from Antifa? That's a myth.
I hope someone burns down your whole precinct with all y'all inside.
It is not, generally speaking, unruly.
And you push back on them, and you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
They're not going to let up, and they should not.
Wow. I don't even know where to start with that. I just don't. That is just messed up. Literally, in some of those clips, you know, you could see people getting their asses beat. Some of them probably got killed because of that. Literally, in that video, you had Kamala Harris and a bunch of dumbass liberal politicians in that video talking about how, oh, this is peaceful. Oh, these people are just getting their word out, you know, getting your property destroyed isn't anything bad, blah, 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 blah. Then you got people that are talking about how lives can't be replaced, but property can. Look at how some of the people in that video got beat up. Some of them probably died from that. Man, I don't know what the fuck their definition of peaceful is, but if peaceful does not actually mean peaceful to them, I feel sorry for them. And, you know, people wonder why I talk about, or, you know, I talk a lot of shit about what happened during the BLM riots. Because that right there, that brought a lot of chaos to people. You know, there were people in that video that have supported Black Lives Matter or Antifa. Then they turned around and they were like, oh, well, I just lost my business. I lost my property. I lost this. I lost that. See, that shit right there was not peaceful. If you think 1 minute that you think that is peaceful, you are fucked up in the head there. I'm just saying. Literally, a lot of those liberals were talking about how they're pissed off and, you know, how they're glad that these people are speaking out when really they're causing chaos, destroying shit and burning down places that don't belong to them. Then you got some of the people that were rioting that were like, oh, well, I hope that building burns down with all those people inside it. You know, that's another thing. I love how these liberals out there are like, oh, nobody should ever have to die no matter what they do in their life. You know, cops aren't supposed to kill people. Cops aren't supposed to do this. Cops aren't supposed to do that. Anybody with a gun should feel guilty, blah, 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 blah. Yet, some of those same exact people are going around talking about how they wish something bad would happen, how they wish that building would come down on a bunch of people that didn't even do shit. There were a lot of cops out there that had to deal with that bullshit, all because of what one cop did to one black person. You know what, I will say this right now, and this is going to piss a lot of people off, and you know what, I don't care. A lot of those rioters out there that were beating the fuck out of people for no reason and burning shit down, they should all get shot in the fucking head. But, oh, of course, you know, if somebody were to do that, then that person would get labeled as some racist, Nazi piece of shit that was out killing people or this and that. Then the media would be talking about that nonstop for years and years and years. Just like they did with Kyle Rittenhouse. You know, he shot 3 people, 2 of them died, which, you know what? The 2 people he killed, they fucking deserved it. And that 3rd person that was shot, I'm honestly kind of pissed off that that dude survived. Now look, I don't like to wish negativity on people like that. You know, it's wrong. And I probably shouldn't even say it. I'll probably regret saying it. But you know what? That's how I feel about some of those people. Some people out there just need to be shot. That's all there is to it. With that said, do I think that George Floyd or Breonna Taylor needed to die? No, they shouldn't have died, okay? It's completely fucked up on how George Floyd and Breonna Taylor died, okay? I agree. It is completely fucked up. But to all the people out there that caused a lot of chaos, all because, people like George Floyd or Breonna Taylor were killed by cops, let me tell you something. You guys are no better, acting no better than what those cops did. If you think you need to go around burning shit, hurting, or killing other people all because of something a cop does, you're a fucking piece of shit. And you should be either locked up for the rest of your life behind bars, or you need to get the shit beat out of you as well. I get people support Black Lives Matter for many reasons. A lot of it being that there were black people out there that were wrongfully either hurt or brutalized or killed. I totally get that. But if you support Black Lives Matter and you're not going to say a damn word about all the riots and looting that happened and a lot of the people that got their lives ruined because of Black Lives Matter, I don't have any respect for you. Just saying. Talk about how lives can't be replaced, but, property can. Like, come on now. If that TikTok video that I showed you guys doesn't piss you off, but yet you're still going to get even more pissed off about what happened on January 6th, I don't respect you. I'm just saying. I know I'm probably going to receive a lot of judgment, people hiding behind fake names on YouTube, judging me for making this video, saying things like, oh, well, you're a piece of shit for saying what you said. You know what? Maybe you need to end your life, blah, 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 blah. If that's really how you feel about me, I'd like to hear you say something. Honestly, I want to see people talk shit in the comments. But to a lot of the people out there that might agree with what I'm saying, then I salute you. And the sad thing is, our current idiot of a president, Joe Biden, or Joe Bididiot, as I like to call him, he's not talking about how, the BLM riots and protests caused a lot of chaos in this country. Yet here he is still continuing to talk about what Donald Trump did, what the MAGA Republicans did, what conservatives are doing, blah, 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 blah. Basically talking about how MAGA Republicans or people that just support Trump in a way are a huge part of the problem. Oh, please, says the idiot pedophile that likes to sniff children and younger women. Says the one that won't take responsibility over the Afghanistan situation. Says the one that's not doing anything about the border crisis. Says the one that wants to keep shutting shit down and causing gas prices to go up nonstop. Should I keep the list going? And for those of you that are going to say, well, the Biden administration doesn't have anything to do with gas prices, do your fucking research then, dude. Since everybody wants to keep talking about that, that's something I'm going to talk about in the next video I do. Not only that, Joe, but you've been president for almost 2 years now, and you're still talking about the shit that Trump has done, and talking about how, people that support Trump are a huge problem with today's society. You know what, Joe? You need to drop that shit and just focus on the shit that you're doing. And to everybody out there that claims they support Black Lives Matter because they believe that black people get treated like shit so much, But you're not going to say anything about the black on black crimes that happen here in America, the amount of black police officers that were attacked and gunned down, black military members that were hurt or killed in some way, or the amount of black babies that have been aborted throughout the years of Roe v. Wade. Chances are you don't actually care about black people. You only care about black people if either they were shot and killed or hurt by a cop or a white person. That's all you care about. Like I said, yes, I get it. There have been black people out there that were hurt or killed by bad cops or racist white people, okay? You ain't got to tell me. I've done some research. I understand that has actually happened. Okay? And it's messed up. And I'm sorry to hear about that. And to everybody out there that hates all cops out there, all because of something that 1 out of 1,000 cops does, you're a fucking piece of shit. You're one of those people that like to sit there and let one person spoil the rest. And to everybody out there that thinks it's funny when a cop gets either hurt or killed in some way, I don't hear cops out there laughing and making jokes about black people that are killed or hurt by cops. And for those of you that are going to sit there and say, oh, well, being black is not a job, being a cop, man, shut the fuck up. You know how stupid you sound when you sit there and say things like, oh, well, being a black person is not a job. Yeah, I get that. You don't have to tell me, I'm not a freaking 3-year-old. We all know that, you can't control what race you are. I totally understand that. I can't control the fact that I'm white. Now, one more thing I will say is this. To everybody out there that caused chaos, all because of what happened to George Floyd or Breonna Taylor, if you're any of those people that are watching this video that have not faced any consequences for doing that, you deserve some of the worst punishments out there. I'm just saying. Like I said, I'm sure me saying that is going to get a lot of hate. But you know what? I don't care. To everybody out there that was causing chaos throughout 2020, fuck you. You can all go eat a bag of dicks for all I care. Anyways, that's really all I gotta say for this video. I know I probably said some things that shouldn't have been said, but you know what? I said what I had to say, and that's that. If you agree with what I said, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to comment. If you don't like this video because either you hate me for what I said or you don't like what I've said, then whatever. So be it. Not my problem. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Y'all take care now, excuse me. Sorry about that. God bless America. Peace.